Strategy gaming on the NES. Yes, it is in fact possible with a game developed and published by a company now defunct called Cinemaware. It was originally published as a Commodore Amiga title. When it was released, it was pushed as the new standard for graphics. And honestly, it does look pretty good for the time. Although the NES version looks very NES, but it still looks good. At my local game store, I found it for just a few dollars, so it's not really desirable because people don't know about it, so I'd go pick it up now if you can. Right now, I'm just going to go straight to the gameplay, and I'll talk about it more, and why you should check it out. In the year of our Lord, 1149, when the king returned from the Holy Land. So, you do have an option to pick a character. They all are different. You know, there's 3 parts of this game. There's the leadership, when you command your troops in battle. There's jousting, when you host a jousting tournament for fame or money. And then there's swordplay, when you invade a castle all by yourself. You decide not to bring your army, you go in there all by yourself. So normally, a good character to pick starting out would be Wilfred of Ivanhoe. This happens every time. You stopped to visit Robin of Locksley, but your old friend was disastrous news. Oh, you gotta love that gothic text. Yeah, there's little cutscenes, which is pretty cool for the NES. Not many games did that. Yeah, so basically the point of this game is you're a lord of a castle, and you're competing with several other lords to control Britain. It's turn-based, and you get gold every turn depending on how many territories you control. Now on the bottom you'll see army, soldiers, knights, catapults, whatnot. So, this is the start of every turn. You can either call a tournament, which is jousting and macing. I don't know what else to call that. Flailing. You and another opponent attack each other with flails, it looks like. There is conquest, where you can... that's how you take other territories under your control. You can buy your army. That's how you fortify yourself, and you can also read the map, pass. I'm going to go ahead and buy some soldiers. As you can see, there's soldiers, knights, catapults, castles. Now, with every territory you control, you do have to have soldiers there, and this game is very difficult. It looks simple, but the AI is just unbelievable. They're unbelievable. So it'll take a while for you to get good at this if you're into a challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and take out a territory. Oh. I forgot, you have your home garrison and then you have your army. You have to use your army to take control over things. Alright. Now let's move the army. Now I'm going to go raiding. Yeah, you can select a castle to raid. This is where you sneak in all by yourself. And this is very difficult, by the way. I'm not going to last long at all. On the Amiga version, I believe, you had multiple people, but on the NES version, it can only handle 1, obviously. Alright, yeah, so basically, you're supposed to just tap the button until he dies. There's no way to block. It's very simplistic. That's part of the reason why it's so difficult. But you get the idea. And your objective is to get to the main room. That's how you win. Alright, I'm just gonna let myself die here. I'm not gonna go through a whole game with you guys. I just wanted to show you the basic features. Alright, now I'll show you the jousting system, because it's actually pretty cool. It's one of the most realistic jousting simulators I've ever played on a game. You can either choose Fame or Land. I'm going to go with Fame. You can choose who you want to go up against. Unfortunately, it doesn't say their stats, so you just have to make a wild guess. Hopefully you pick somebody who isn't that good. Yeah, you're lining up. Alright, oh, I skipped past the intro. Alright, so you're supposed to move the stick onto the shield at the right point. And I won! Now it's possible to hit the horse as well, but that disqualifies you, and this is the flailing round, where you do have a way to block. It's just very hard. You gotta love those noises. There's a way to do this. I'm just not that good, honestly. So if you do win, you win fame. If you picked fame. Alright, I'm gonna show you one last thing. I'm gonna invade a territory and show you the battle system. Alright, I picked a territory. It's actually more in depth than you think it would be. Oh, wow, okay. They have 36, so you have options here. You can outflank, bombard, hold, fierce attack. I'm just gonna go with fierce attack and end it all. They just decimated my unit. They didn't lose a single man, I don't think. As you can see, I'm doing terrible, and I predict that when you first start out, you will too. It doesn't seem like there's a steep learning curve, because the overall mechanics are pretty simple, but this AI is brutal. If you don't know the strategy to win, you will just get crushed every single time. You won't have a way to compete. So if you're into that kind of game, check it out. And if not, I mean, it's still fun to mess around in. I was just fooling around showing you a few of the features so you can give it a try, but overall, I'd still recommend this game. It's a few dollars on Amazon, probably. I picked it up for about $3 at my local retro game store, so I'd recommend you hunt for it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. Please like, comment, and subscribe.